Okay, so let's begin this meeting. Meeting! Get off your phones! Okay guys, so we're here today to discuss what we were basically talking about 6 months ago and how we've improved in our technology. Okay, then, since all of you are prepared, let's finally get this meeting started.
I guess I'll start now. Lately, we've been improving our handheld technologies such as cell phones and handheld video games. Our market has increased and...
please. Our video game industry has been booming compared to yours. We're more connected with the world now than ever. Our biggest company just came out with 20 new games last week.
Really? In 1 week?
Yeah.
How have you been improving so much? I would love
You two need to spend more of your time and energy on inventing other types of technologies, not just handheld devices, such like medicine and transportation. Do you ever want to become a world power like me?
Or like me.
You a world power? You're in stagnation at the moment. Do you not remember this? Look at these charts on the computer too. Like, you're isolated from the world. Isolated! And granted, I used to do that, but the key to becoming a world power is to expand. You need to make sure you do that, and you have to interact with those Western countries. Look at them now. I mean, all of them rely on me for factories to make their products.
At least I use my money in useful ways, such as to improve my war technology. My army is probably 15 times stronger than yours is. Also, we don't share our ideas with the world, so therefore no one can steal them.
Instead of funding your army, you may want to focus on more of your citizens. If citizens are not content with their government, they will revolt against you. Take Russia for an example.
My people are perfectly fine, and I don't need to give them useless technology like video games. They should be focusing on grades and education and working hard for their government. No one needs to question what the government decides. It's the government, so they shouldn't. Although video games can cause detrimental effects towards our younger generation's behavior and cause video game addictions, focusing on grades alone hurts the students. Look at my schools. The children do not spend enough time trying to be creative, but instead spend all their time studying in cram schools. Yes, we do have extremely intelligent students, but they overwork themselves way too much, and it's starting to affect future generations. That's why we're now looking at the American school system and trying to make our students more well-rounded. My country has nothing wrong with it. Look at your people. This is why
Okay, so they can sort that out themselves. Japan, what technology other than handheld devices have you developed so far?
Well, mostly pop culture and animation like Pokemon. Where are we? Like on our 15th season? Yu-Gi-Oh! Is continuing and so is Naruto. Seems like our worldwide public really enjoys our TV shows. So I'm not really worried about our animation industry.
Other than that?
We've been having a lot of trouble with nuclear power.
Oh yeah, how have you been since the earthquake struck? Has there been a lot of radiation problems?
Nothing we can't handle, but we're going to have to develop some medical treatments for radiation poisoning. But other than that, nothing too significant. We've received a lot of money from other countries, so everything will finally be rebuilt again. Now almost everyone who was in work before is now back at work, so our economy is growing again. Thankfully, our trades with America have greatly helped us survive this impact.
You need to work on your war technology. I mean, your recent missile launch. That was a complete success, my missile launch.
South Korea! North Korea! Stop arguing! So what have you two been doing lately to improve your nuclear technology?
So now these two people are arguing.
Our nuclear program is going well, and we're planning to have developments made by 2020, as well as some economic developments. Hopefully these new nuclear power plants will lower the cost of energy. How are we even focusing on nuclear technology? We should be talking about war technology. My recent missile launch was... Why do you always focus on war? It's getting you nowhere. Look at your country and then look at my country. We are doing so well because we're well-rounded in all areas. Unlike you, who's just doing war. Improve your technology in other areas. What are you talking about? My missile launch was successful.
North Korea launched a
No,
missile.
because look, you're in stagnation right now because
Then
of your
isn't
isolation.
stagnation?
All you have to do is develop your
No,
technology.
it's
You've been
useless.
one of
War-
your-
Oh my god! Stop your arguing! What we should be talking about is our Western competition and their technology versus ours. I mean, if you look at these, their countries invaded us in the past. So we need to work harder to surpass them. And I am now a huge global power because of my...
Quit talking like you're the only one that has any power and like you're controlling this meeting. I am well respected among the Western countries. In fact, America and I have a strong alliance. I am innovative and I have new technologies.
Well, we still need to improve. We need to keep working harder to pass these Western countries.
True.
I think it would be better if we kept ourselves isolated and... Well, obviously that hasn't gotten you anywhere, and it hasn't gotten us anywhere in the past. We were unable to defend ourselves from the Western countries, so then they raided us like we were nothing.
Okay, everyone. Focus. We need to keep improving. Remember when we didn't have any technological developments and we were in stagnation?
You do know the rest of the world is advancing. I thought you wanted to be a global power.
So you must be the new leader. What's your name? Deng Xiaoping? Are you going to run my country into a bigger hole?
We've been shut out for 10 years now. Now that Mao's not in control of the government, we have to push to advance.
It's because of that cultural revolution that took place, led by, as you just said, Mao Zedong. He tried to convert our country into socialism, but now he's finally dead. We can finally return back to our old traditions. Communism is definitely so much better. Do you really think that we can improve China and put it back to its original state? People are unhappy too. So we need to really consider the matter if we want to turn us into a superpower.
The only way you can do that is if you open up the rest of the world so you'll be able to gain their new technology. People will have more jobs and will obtain information. We can definitely secure our spots as a superpower then. We will need to hurry and catch up with the rest of the world. They might have new ideas and inventions that we can look at.
Like what?
Well, for starters, there's Germany, and they have new cars that we don't have. And also there's America, and they have new improved medical care. And then there's also Japan, and they have new means of communication.
Japan has better communication technology than us now? No, I don't like that. The United States can't have better medicine than us either. No, that's not good. Oh, yes. And transportation in Germany, this is just terrible. That's it. Now that Mao's dead, the country will start moving forward. Yeah, that's it. We will beat those stupid Western countries. I should be the one dominating this world.
So you agree to open China up for trade and communication?
Yes. I think it's finally time to make China a world power again. We cannot let those Western countries rule the world any longer. Our people are hardworking, and I think we'll finally be able to move high up in the world. How are your injuries?
They're okay. Thank God the war is over.
And your economy, when do you think it will be the same again?
I don't know. Thankfully, America's been helping us rebuild. I mean, after what they did to us during the war, I'm really surprised that they would even help us. I mean, they bombed us with a nuclear weapon, and they're helping us like improve our economy. And right after the war, too. I just don't understand why they would help us when they're trying to destroy us. But it's beneficial that they're improving our country because now we're starting to fall behind the rest of the world in terms of technology. Anyways.
Yo, Japan!
Oh, hi.
What's up, dude?
Good.
You need to be more cheerful, man. Guess what? We fixed another one of your factories. Now you have more power. And guess what? We built a hospital in town.
Oh, thank you.
Also, we helped establish more defense systems. You don't want those communists to help affecting you. All right, carry on.
Well, it looks like your economy's on the way to recovering, so see ya. Bye.
Yes, the Western countries are being very generous in what they're supplying us with. America also mentioned before that he wants to create more trading posts with us too, so we will be getting more supplies and goods. Once we stabilize a little more, we can then trade some of our technologies with America, such as new entertainment media that we were starting to recreate. Yes, with America's help, we can still become a world power, now without fighting. America's so confident. I guess that happens because he was a world power to begin with, even before the war started. No wonder he won the war.
I hate how these Western countries are forcing us to interact with the rest of the world. I like being in a foreign nation.
I hate how we have to learn all these other languages to do trading with other countries. I guess the other Asian countries have this problem, but...
Korea's England is here to see you.
England? More Western trade? I can't take this anymore. These countries have to get out.
We will start interacting with the world to learn how they use their technology. If we had done this from the start, none of this would have happened. We need to make an effort at least to deal with these countries. Eventually, we will catch up with them. I really don't like the thought of interacting with some of those crazy countries around us. It needs to be done. What the heck are all these countries thinking about? Stagnation? Our country is the best, and we've never had stagnation. Especially after I've broken away from that idiot South Korea.
Stagnation.
What about your government and how they're censoring everything? You don't look after your people and you only care about war. This cannot go on. In fact, war technology is the only thing that you're developing. You are shutting yourself off from the rest of the world, and you can't agree with anything that anybody says. Not only that, but you're oppressing people from practicing their own religions. This cannot go on, for crying out loud.
Hey! We need to get along or we're not going to get anywhere with our meeting. Okay, since we obviously are thinking about our stagnations that we all has gotten us nowhere, let's attempt to talk about what we have developed. And again, since this is what this meeting is about. I'll go first. Recently, we have improved our economy so much that we'll surpass America soon. We also have new types of transportation, as you can see here, to deal with our population. We doubled our roads and we have new types of nuclear technology. And on top of that, all countries rely on our factories.
You're boring! Lately, we've invented several types of handheld video games as well as new types of TVs. Not only that, but look, the video game characters that we created years ago, like Mario and Sonic, are making us millions of dollars because they're so popular with other countries, especially America. Nintendo was also created by us. Like I said before, I'm sure no one was listening, we've been starting to repair our nuclear power plants, and that broke down during the earthquake. Now beat that.
My students are studying hard to become smart like your students. With their determination and good grades, our economy has been improving greatly. Though we're trying to pull back with our cram schools to help our students become more well-rounded, as I've said before, just like America.
America? America's education system is far less advanced than yours.
Anyway, Japan, we've been hoping to advance our technology as much as yours.
Yay! Unlike your country, we haven't been wasting our money on useless things. We've been keeping ourselves out of wars and increasing our defenses, and we will take over.
Well, okay, I think that includes this meeting. We don't get anything done. What did we learn today? Well, for starters, technology has impacted our countries greatly during present times. We have a better economy than the U.S., most of us anyways. Technology is attributing to us becoming more of a global power. And nuclear energy seemed to affect your country greatly, but, nevertheless, your country has been pushing forward, such as developing new handheld technologies every day, and because of that, your economy is growing greatly. South Korea. Let's see, your handheld devices are helping your economy too, and with your rigorous school system, now your people are seizing jobs all over the world, so congratulations with that. And lastly, North Korea. Yeah. So you can defend yourself in case of war, and I think that sums that all up. So, Japan, I'll see you at the United Nations meeting next week.
Oh, don't remind me.
Annyeong. Sayonara. Oh, okay. On that note, why don't we get home now?
Hey,
shout. Yippee!